this time, approval of the agenda. Entertain a motion.
You need to change anything on it?
It being a special board meeting, I don't think we
We don't
can.
need to change.
I don't think we can.
You can as long as there's no substantial expenditure of funds.
Okay. I don't think I've got anything to add there.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
Entertain a motion to approve the April 7th, 2021 regular board meeting.
I'm making a motion to approve the April 7th meeting.
I'll second. Motion?
This time, public comment. Open up for public comment.
Make a motion to open up public comment.
Second.
No comment, I entertain a motion to close. Public comment.
Motion to close.
Second.
Old business, the town hall mold issue update. We got to get in to the basement and done a major trash overhaul. I can't thank Miss Sonia enough. She came in and worked her fingers to the bone. Found a lot of stuff and all, and our town crew came through and had the garbage truck, and we got everything that was feasible to throw away and just thrown away. We do have a little bit of whenever we get anything over 2 inches of rain, we still got one little section down there that's weeping underneath the door.
And we've discussed
And
a
we've
few
already
things
went
that
out
mitigate
and
that.
we see how we can get that fixed and get all that water done. Also, when feasible, with our town crew and all that, we don't have and Smith Sonia's gonna be getting down there going through some stuff. She's already got 8 or 10 boxes of stuff that she has to go through page by page. Some of it you cannot throw away, some of it you can, or
Destroy.
you destroy it. And we're to that point there on that. Just as soon as that happened, we've already went and looked where the sewer line comes out of the top up here. We don't have to totally replumb that bathroom. We've got a little bit of a leak. Plus, we've got to make outlets for our dehumidifiers and also our drip leg off of our furnace to empty into the sewer and all. And whenever that happens, we'll be up and ready for them to come in and kill the mold. Other than that, we're just we're sitting on ready. We're probably halfway finished because we got everything ready to go. The lady is ready to do whenever we call her and we fix that drainage problem. The basement will be done.
One less thing.
Anything else on the town mode? Next one is Paul's drainage issue. That's in the Collins's hands. So we'd already told them, and, I went and with McGill, and they are not gonna mess with the catch box down at their property and where it meets West Bend. So whenever it gets weather fitted, they've got the green light to go. And that's in their fault. Is there any other thing? Any other old business? In the new business. Mayor update. We had, last week we had the trash pickup, and, kudos to my two wonderful older persons. They walked, we picked up a total of 300 plus, over 320 pounds of trash. And it makes me fight mad because
You go right back and sit right back down
and
again.
it looked like we'd not even been through. I was sitting there on the porch yesterday. The eagle goes by, and it's like this right here out the window. A McDonald's, one of them big McDonald's cups. Like that right there.
Yeah, I wanna thank the office staff, they come out and helped prior, because they had to cover the office, so she come out a little while and picked up, they did the east, is this East Main?
Yeah.
They did East Main, and our maintenance crew, they got a lot of the garbage up.
Yeah.
And then me and Debbie, I believe we got 12 bags between us roughly.
At
Garbage.
least
Well,
12. Yeah.
myself and Bailey got 11 bags out from underneath
One tree.
7 trees right there at
Cody.
Cody Street and Circle Street. And, but that being said, there on the trash, and we do, as I said there earlier, we've got some company here in Town Hall. We found termites after cleaning up down here. We've got termites, and we've got they came and inspected it yesterday, and they gave us a quote on what it would cost, because they'll have to come in and first time drilling, they have to drill all the holes and treat the concrete and everything. We do have 2 colonies coming in the far corner back there in the basement. Coming up the wall, they've got the tubes coming up the wall. And we had some loose wood underneath where below where we're sitting at now. That was faster to before the seat slammed through. You know, and then we have received a grant for $1.7 million. It's earmarked to Little Creek water plant, but it's for the sewer part right now. The second part is coming, and it'll be $1 million. So, with that being said, myself and Sonia started school yesterday. We have to go to school in order to sign on checks, sign on projects and everything. You have to take this test, but, that being said, all avenues is covered right now. We will have to, set up a 3-person panel that will kind of oversee all of the, construction and everything going on, knowing about it, and, Chad Carter, him being out there, and that's in his field, in his department, he'll need to be one of the ones that's on that committee. Also, Jim Terry and Chad Hauser, that was here last month on the quarter K, they have sent the drawings, for the proposed, how the right of way and everything's gonna go. and all, and sent the drawings for myself and Chad to sit down and go over some of the things where we need pipes on the other side of the road. That's whenever you want to. We've already got one earmarked down here, right across the bridge, going over to Dollar General. Needs one or two pipes pushed across the road, and that'll be, won't cost us nothing. We'll have to make a setter over there. But that being said, we'll have it, and then we won't be having to dig asphalt and things. I'm gonna get with Southwestern Region Commission and see if we can get a grant for sidewalk down from Mike Callen's office all the way down
To the bottom.
to the bottom. See if we can get some grant money in to totally redo the sidewalk from up here. And that right now, Connie, is what I've had for merit. Next on the agenda is finance update.
Okay. Debbie had pointed out to me last time that First Citizens is gonna be doing a shred day, that's on June 4th. So my hopes is that our maintenance, I checked with Chad and he said that they can pick some of these and we'll see how much they're willing to, they said bring as much.
See how much
as
they're
you
willing
have,
to
but
take.
we have so much, but we're gonna attempt to try to shred before we have to burn, because some of it's so wet downstairs.
Oh, did they?
They said they'll
they
take
took
as
5
much
trucks.
as they want.
Well, we'll take them as much as you got marked to destroy.
Yeah, as long as it's not, that wet
Yeah.
downstairs, because I don't think it'll feed through. I don't know, we could try. So Lisa, you have your, and I wanted to mention that we have received the election board agreement. And it states that the town is responsible for the actual cost. Teresa Garland gave us a quote of $4,500, and she believes that will be more than that is needed. I just wanted to mention that, so we'll have that on record. And I have your budget versus actual in front of you. Our general fund has $109,924 during April that they have brought in year to date over what we have spent. That's a good number for our general fund. We don't have any debt in general fund, so I'm really happy about how we look there. Our water and sewer fund has, at the end of April, $130,144 after above expenses. We brought in that much more than we spent. But June 1st, we'll have to pay two loan payments, and that's $83,950. So technically, we only have $46,000 right now to spend out of that account. Water and sewer. Our tax collections is at 97%. They only have 3% more to collect. It's a very good number. Becky Garland has quoted from the beginning, she thinks she can get that to 98, 99. 97 is a very good number. We were at 85 before we went over there, so this is that's how we're able to stay in a positive number with general fund, and this board was able to lower the tax rate. So that's very good that we made a good decision to lower it, because we don't need to stockpile money if we didn't have a debt, and we have a reserve already. Utility collections is at 94%, so we hope that we'll be able to make changes during the next budget to try to increase our utilities. We want to bring in as much of those bills as we can, so that the 94% that are paying on time still get to pay what they're paying, and we get that 6%. We'll tackle that 6%. Okay, and that's elections. And I wanted to just make note that I think I'll bring this up when we're talking about that budget amendment, but I did want to keep that in my back of my head. We're having to remember that we committed to clean it to our tank maintenance. And so for those first 3 years, it's $25,000, but on the 4th year, it'll be 61,000. So
That's
I
the
just
next
have
phase,
to kind of
that's when they start. the
that
next
in mind,
phase.
and I was gonna mention that thankfully with Lamar's suggestion of changing our contracted services, we have saved 60,000. So that was, a shout out to Lamar Williams, our, sewer plant maintenance, changing that, and changing his backup, and changing our analysis, so that the town can save 60,000 a year. That's all I have today.
The right-of-way, Graham County Historical Association, this right-of-way being, running down Snyder Hill and the store, is wanting to, put up a walkway, whatever, and an entrance into the basement there before they utilize a handicap elevator and all. And Miss Ellen has spoken with Ed Satterfield and their survey bunch, and they're wanting everything surveyed. Is that right?
And a drawing.
Yeah, and a drawing.
And a draw.
And a drawing. And I'll entertain a motion to go ahead and put that on.
I make a motion to leave it tabled.
Okay.
Second it.
They have to have this section to even get to the next phase. Actually renovate the place.
Next on the agenda is track hoe budget amendment for $68,000.
So they have gotten 3 quotes for the track hoe. Toko might want to tell you a little bit about our situation with the current track hoe, which we looked up, and it was, I believe, a 2013. It's an older, we haven't bought a track hoe in a long time. They use it a lot to dig. And Toko, you want to tell them what's wrong with our current?
I think Chad said the turntable
The turn.
and it's leaking hydraulics for
And
everywhere.
three hydraulic pumps.
Yeah. And I think the other one is the roller.
Mm-hmm.
The roller that make the track go is still messed up. And that's quite a pretty penny to get that fixed. So I suggested Chad to get 3 quotes, and he did. One was a little bit lower, but they said the salesman told us that it would not hold up.
It wasn't with what we do.
With what we do, it would not hold up. And the other one was, I don't remember which brand it was, but he said it was about 30,000 more than this quote here.
That's right.
And wouldn't do everything that this one that we picked here will do.
And this one comes, and we had them all quote the same thing, the accessories and everything that Chad needed to help him and his guys do their job. And with a 2-year warranty, so it's warranty for 2 years by manufacturer. And I mean, they're doing a new excavator, because that one is old. You've seen it. Looks like it's held together with some tape and some finishing screws, but
I wonder how many hours is on it, do you know?
I don't know, see, we bought both of these little track hoe used.
Used, okay.
so this would be the first new track hoe that the
Since
town has.
rubber tire back.
Yeah, that they bought new. And it comes with a warranty, and if anything breaks on it, they can just ship it back or send it back, and it's out of Asheville, I believe.
It is.
And then we can just, while it's out, then I'm sure they'll send us a loaner to use it.
And on
to fix it.
the back of your handout is the additional factory warranty, gateway equipment group pump. And that gives you services, about 50 hours or whatever. And all discounts that go right along with this $68,000 purchase. And I think you have looked into water department, sewer department, and maintenance department to see if that's how much can come out of each one of
Oh,
those.
yes. So if you want to look at budget amendment number 16, this is what I propose that we do. We brought in more sewer funds than we have sewer dump funds, because we took over the,
Mhm.
what's it called? We took over.
Receiving station.
Receiving
Thank
station.
you, thank you. And so that's 7,600 we didn't expect. We weren't sure how to budget on this
Yeah.
one. Next year we'll have a better idea, because it's our first year to have that. That's extra. And then with Lamar's savings of the contract services, I did budget a little more because I wasn't positive. So we've saved 22,000 with his and Carrie's contracted services. And so if we paid cash for this, we would only have to take 24,000 out of the savings account this budget year, if we do it this budget year. But that was just a proposed suggestion, because if we want to, for example, get that 24,000 as a loan, we need to go through North Carolina Treasury before we go into any debt. And since this would just be taking 24,000 out of savings to pay for a piece of equipment, it's almost a wash. I mean, we're taking one asset for another asset.
I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's all, most of it's within the budget except for
Most of
the
it's within the
24,000.
budget.
And also, this here's an expenditure right here that's gonna last you 20 years.
And it's an asset.
It's an asset too, and everything. And also, I was looking here, most times you get bills and everything, but I don't see where there's a 30 or 60 day, this price is good for.
It was in the email. It was going to last for, it was good for, the cash offer, it was good for, mm, 60 days. We're gonna, no, that's the equipment, I'm not positive how long this quote is good for.
What do you think, David?
I think we need to amend the budget and go ahead and do it the way that this is,
I agree. I mean, they need good equipment, not something that might break down on them and then we'll have to run and rent one. You know, this way, it's new.
If you rent one, it's $220 a day, and Brandon Levin does rent them out, but he told me he won't necessarily be able to guarantee that we have one.
Right.
And the scary part about that is somebody might, and he won't be available at night. You know, he's only available during the day, and so if they have it, we might could rent it, but there may be days or weeks that people go without water, and so that's the reason we like to keep this working.
So, I need to entertain a motion to go ahead and, approve this budget amendment for the purchase of this Bobcat
Compact
E35.
Who was the motion? Okay.
And I'll second that one.
we save money by buying those used trucks.
Yes, we did.
Save
We saved
money by
money.
getting tires.
But we would just get one, yeah. So I mean, all about savings
You
and
need me to sign that?
trying to make them better. So,
And this is something that's gonna last a very long
Yes.
time.
and they better take care of that.
Is there anything further? Go on about the track of At this time, I'll entertain a motion to go into closed session. GS 143-318-11C-A3. And this is pursuant to the provision of North Carolina General Statute 143-318-11A3, 143-318-11C. I move that the town of Robbinsville Town Council go into closed session to receive advice from M. Ellen Davis, attorney of the town of Robbinsville Town Council, which advice comes within the preview of attorney-client privileges. Advice will be general legal advice about legal issues and legal matters. Also, personnel motion, pursuant to the provisions of North Carolina General Statute 143-318-11C, I move that the town of Robbinsville Town Council go into closed session for the purpose of considering personnel matters as defined in and allowed by the North Carolina General Statute 143-318-11A6 and North Carolina General Statute 168.
Motion to go into closed.
A second.
Coming out of closed session, GS 143-318-11C-A3, personnel was discussed. And the town of Robbinsville is down one person, which we ran adding a Graham Star and accepted applications. And upon reviewing of the applications, I'll entertain a motion for a hire for a maintenance employee.
I'll make a motion as such with the name of Chris Williams. That'd be part of the motion.
And will that be upon all the tests and
Yeah,
stuff that
that'd
has to
be
be done upon
Upon
completion of passing off
drug
the
test.
drug test?
And at what rate?
$10.
$10 an hour for the first 90 days.
And also, we discussed a part-time position, and we've elected to hire
Marlon Adams.
Marlon Adams part-time, around 20 hours a week at $10 an hour, with no benefits because he's part-time.
Okay.
He'll be part-time.
I'll second
You
that.
second that? Alright. Okay. Okay, is there any further for today's meeting, special board meeting, for May 6th, 2021? I'll entertain a motion to close.
So moved.
Yes, unanimous.